Major Pearson, I want to say thank you for being on ClarksvilleNow.com and talking with us about the Salvation Army and all the things going on with the Salvation Army. You've got the golf tournament coming up, and also we're going to talk about the thrift store and also the shelter reopening hopefully very soon. Right now, the second annual golf scramble for the Salvation Army, a fundraiser for the organization. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, Lee, thank you for having me this morning. And the golf scramble is going to be Friday, June the 18th. And it's one of our programs that we raise money to help operate the shelter here in town. And so it's a great little fundraiser, and it's money that we really need to operate that shelter.
Okay, now what kind of details? Now, I'm not a golfer, I'm going to admit that. Miniature golf maybe, but big boy golf, no, I don't do that. But just give some details on about what kind of things. I know you've got prizes, and tell us more about how people maybe can get signed up.
Well, to sign up if they want to play, it's $60 to play, and you can sign up at the Eastland Greens. It's where we're going to be playing, and it starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. And lunch is going to be provided. We're going to have prizes for everyone. So it's a great opportunity to come out and just have a great fellowship on a Friday with you can get to sneak out of the office early or whatever and come and play. $60 a person to play. It's $100 for a whole sponsor, and a $500 corporate sponsor gets four-man team and a whole sponsor.
All right, now people want more information about getting signed up for the golf tournament. Maybe they just want to come out and support it. Do you have any contact information for us? You
can call us at 552-5350. That's our main number right now. It's our only number right now because of the flood, and we can answer any questions they may have.
All right, now I know you just recently got that number back up and operating, and everyone's glad for that. But talking about the flooding now, let's jump from the golf tournament over to the thrift store and the shelter, which they're still working on down on Craft Street. But just tell us, how are things going on with that, and also, how long before you think everything's going to be opened back up and hopefully the Salvation Army running on normal?
Well, it did take on 26 inches of water throughout both buildings, and so everything in both buildings had to come out. And we had to move everything out of there, and they're remodeling them, putting them back. The thrift store, we're hoping a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, we'll start moving back into our thrift store. The shelter's going to take a little bit longer because they had to take all the tubs and all the showers out. Everything had to come off of the walls to be able to get in there and get the mold to work with the mold. So, but that's where we stand with them right now.
Now, what about, I know you're right now over at 600 Cumberland Drive, and now tell us about what's going on over there. If people want to make donations, can they come over, or how's that going?
They can still donate things to the Salvation Army there. We take everything in our warehouse space there. We have rented this just for a short term, and we're going to be taking those donations from that location back to our thrift store. And if those who had FEMA papers where they get a voucher, they can come and shop at our store with that, and it's free. Whatever we have, they can have. They can pick through it. It'll be hung up and they can sort through it. But you can drop off at 600C Cumberland Drive 9 to 4:30 Monday through Saturday. And my workers that I have in there and the volunteers, they sort through it, they divide it up and put it where it needs to be going, so it's easier for us to handle when we move back in. We'll be ready to go.
All right, now let's hope that it isn't long before the thrift store and the shelter's open, but sooner than that, let's talk about this golf tournament one more time. Now, give us those details again about the Salvation Army's second annual golf scramble coming up.
Okay, now the golf scramble is going to be at the Eastland Greens. Starts at 8 a.m. in the morning. We provide lunch around 12 to 12:30, and everyone who plays gets a prize. It's not going to be much, but it is a prize. $60 to play. If you want to sponsor a hole, you can sponsor a hole for $100. If you want to do it for your company, a corporate sponsor, it's a $500 donation, and you get four-man team and a whole sponsorship with that donation.
All right, now, so Major Pearson, one more time, give us that new phone number, which is back in operation for the Salvation Army. If, say, people are wanting to know more about the golf scramble, or maybe just kind of call and check and see how the Salvation Army is doing, what's that number again?
It's 552-5350.
All right, thank you for being here and talking about the Salvation Army in Clarksville.
Thank you very much.